1 turn mile, second finish line. And they're off. Becken with a good beginning there, but speeding to the front is Bourbon AIDA. Bourbon AIDA from Becken. Bourbon AIDA leads the way, about a half length in front from Becken, another 2.5. Inside the box settles near the inside, racing in third position, and is back to Speed Alert racing fourth, the far outside. And Witty Banter and Limon Volador is in the back. It's a bunch field, only 4.5 or 5 lengths front to back. Bourbon AIDA in front from Becken by a neck as they charge down the backstretch now. Inside the box with an inside run is slipping through down to the inside of Bourbon AIDA, right up there with pace 2. And Witty Banter is in the 4th spot, and then to the outside is Speed Alert and Limon Volador in the back. Around the far turn. And around the turn they go, and it's Becken to the outside, Bourbon AIDA in between horses, inside the box, down to the inside, and Witty Banter is a patient fourth now, and called on for a little more run. Here comes Witty Banter, charging into third, with about 3 furlongs left to go. Becken is the leader from Bourbon AIDA, Witty Banter, and inside the box in between now, another 5 back to Speed Alert. They're at the top of the stretch, more than a quarter mile from home, and it's Becken showing the way. Becken is the leader, Bourbon AIDA trying to stay on inside the box, and Witty Banter on the outside attempting to sustain, but just at an even clip now. Here's inside the box, who is inside down the back stretch, but outside for the stretch run, and inside the box and Jorge Ruiz. They're driving home, opening up 2.5 lengths with a 16th of a mile left to go from Becken second. Inside the box and Becken, then Witty Banter, and Bourbon AIDA will be fourth across the line. Off of the Twix Stakes. Artful Splatter, Juliana, Smooth with a Kick will settle for the inside gate, and Wicked Awesome on the outside, only 2.5 from the early pace, and Tasting the Stars in the back. Around the turn, and it's Artful Splatter leading the way. About a length and a half from Juliana second, the same margin, and Smooth with a Kick is just in third from Wicked Awesome, and Tasting the Stars is in the back. Now 6.5 from that lead, held by Artful Splatter. Artful Splatter. Artful Splatter is up top after an opening quarter in 23.65. Leads at 3/4 of a length from Juliana, second and tracking on the outside. And Smooth with a Kick is racing in third position, and it's Tasting the Stars is in fourth. And Wicked Awesome is fifth of the 5 with 5 furlongs left to go. Not much change. Artful Splatter and Juliana still there the outside. Artful Splatter 3/4 of a length, now a little more than a length from second. Juliana then to the outside, Tasting the Stars. In between horses there is Smooth with a Kick, and Smooth with a Kick now motors on to third and getting closer, and Wicked Awesome on the inside. 47.38 was the half mile, now with 3 furlongs left to go. Artful Splatter from Juliana by a half length. Here's Smooth with a Kick, ridden along on the outside, 3 deep in third position, and Tasting the Stars and Wicked Awesome. 6 furlongs, a minute 11.94. Top of the stretch with a 1/4 of a mile left to go. Artful Splatter now with a 3-length lead as they turn in. Smooth with a Kick is driven, and Wicked Awesome down to the inside gets a good run. Here is Wicked Awesome coming at Artful Splatter for the final furlong, and Wicked Awesome and Horatio Caramanis are taking the lead from Artful Splatter second. Smooth with a Kick is third with a 16th left to go. Wicked Awesome 4 at the finish. From Artful Splatter second, Smooth with a Kick, and Juliana and Tasting the Stars. Minute 43.30. And they're off. Keeper in Spite looking for Candy, firing out with early speed. Or Sunday Red into third of the inside, and Pins and Needles in fourth position. Next is FLOWZANO in between horses. Sipping Champagne is 7 lengths on the early speed. Another 4 back, and it's Millie Child, and Melisson is in the back of the pack. Heading into the far turn, 17, 18 lengths covers him. Keeper in Spite. Keeper in Spite leading the way to blazing pace out there with 3 furlongs left to go. Looking for Candy, so the hard chase out of the inside. Keeper in Spite's off that inside. In the meantime, looking for Candy has room to prompt through down to the inside. They're still firing that sharp pace up front. FLOWZANO now 9 to make up, and they're followed by Pins and Needles. And Sunday Red down to the inside. Sipping Champagne widest into the stretch, but an even pace at this point. Keeper in Spite trying to keep it on with a final 3/16 of a mile. Looking for Candy second. Here's FLOWZANO trying to pick up from third. And Millie Child has got a chance to. Here comes Millie Child. Millie Child rolling. Here comes Millie Child. Keeper in Spite. Millie Child inside there. Battling is looking for Candy. Millie Child looking for Candy. Keeper in Spite and FLOWZANO, then Melisson. Seven at 6-1. Millie Child. And they're off in the Alma North. Never enough time. Last True Love got a sharp break. Here's Amy's Challenge up to challenge for the lead with never enough time. Amy's Challenge on the outside. Never enough time down to the inside with Last True Love up close to their third. And Shalala between horses and Bye Bye Birdie racing about the 3-path. And Bunting the long shot last. Only about 6 lengths off of Amy's Challenge and never enough time. Mixing it up on the pace together. They're 2 in front from Shalala racing in third. And Bye Bye Birdie and Last True Love. And Bunting in the back. 22.5 1:23 is an opening quarter mile. Round the far turn, never enough time. Amy's Challenge still there on the outside. They're still nose to nose for the lead. And Shalon is 2.5 off them. Asked for more run from third position. Last True Love and Bye Bye Birdie, and Bunting saves ground as they pass the quarter pole and turn for home. Never enough time gets away by 2 lengths from Amy's Challenge after a half in 45.88. And Shalon's trying to close to the center of the track now. Shalon on the outside keeps on coming. Shalon on the outside charging. Never enough time with a 16th of a mile left to go. Holding off Shalon. Never enough time. They're trying to get to her, but there's never enough time. From Shalon second. Bunting on the inside and Last True Love of the photo, and then Amy's Challenge and Bye Bye Birdie. Lined up. And they're off. Whiskey and Rye breaks a bit out with there at the start. The inside there, no down days flashing up. Along Whiskey and Rye now got early speed too. And then in between is Hitch a Ride. Here is Miss Marley traveling 4th position for that opening furlong. And our Bella Nicole on the inside, and Potion is last of them all. 3 of them mixing it up at the pace. It's no down days at the rail. No down days. Whiskey and Rye is there on the outside. And between horses is Hitch a Ride. And Miss Marley getting that perfect journey in 4th, just 2 lengths off the trio. And our Bella Nicole, and Potion's got to pick it up from the back as they round that far turn. Still 3 right across. No down days. Hitch a Ride and Whiskey and Rye still willing on the outside. But Miss Marley's now called on for run, and here she comes. Miss Marley on the outside after Whiskey and Rye at the top of the stretch, and no down days hanging in down to the inside, trying to get back for a little more. Into the stretch now. Whiskey and Rye between horses. Miss Marley on the outside, and no down days. Ultra game down to the inside in that final furlong. Here's Miss Marley. Miss Marley, no down days has run a big one. She's willing on the inside, but Miss Marley's in front. Miss Marley from No Down Days, and then our Bella Nicole with some late interest on the outside. Miss Marley. Second, No Down Days, and then our Bella Nicole and Whiskey and Rye. And they're off with the deputed testimony. Infuriated and Chord Maker popping out with early speed there, and Harper's first to ride on the outside, and they're followed by Grump's Little Tots, who's fourth on the early going, and Tybalt second last position, and Awesome DJ held up at the back and about 7 lengths off the leader. Infuriated's got the lead by 2 lengths from Chord Maker, then another 2. Harper's first ride, Grump's Little Tots is the fourth. Here's Tybalt back of the pack with Awesome DJ. Only 7 or 8 lengths will cover the field the opening quarter, 23.95. So Infuriated well settled on the front end, leads it by 2 lengths from Chord Maker, then 3 to Harper's first ride, another 2, and Grump's Little Tots travels 4th spot. Then the outside is Tybalt, and Awesome DJ still in the back of the inside now, and 7 or 8 off of Infuriated. Chord Maker, they've been 1-2 throughout the far turn run. Harper's first ride getting a little closer after half mile and 48.26 as they round that far turn. And then it is Grump's Little Tots just pushing to 4th now, and Tybalt racing 3 wide of the turn, and Awesome DJ still Infuriated with Chord Maker coming now. Chord Maker going to challenge Infuriated. Harper's first ride got every chance there from 3rd position. Grump's Little Tots, Awesome DJ, and Tybalt on the outside. 6 furlongs a minute 12.52, and Chord Maker takes over. Chord Maker turns for home with the lead by a length and a half. Chord Maker, but Harper's first ride there on the outside. Harper's first ride has the kick for the final furlong and a half, and here's Harper's first ride. Harper's first ride from Chord Maker, who's battling on well with a 16th left of the Deputed Testimony Stakes. Harper's first ride, and Angel Cruz for the winning ride to win by 3 lengths from Chord Maker. Awesome DJ, then it was Tybalt. Minute 42.80. And they're off. Back charging, yes means no on the outside. Here's English Tavern has to burst forward too, and Infinity's up close. So it is going to be back charge up top. Back charge from Infinity in second spot. In between is English Tavern and Ehigama racing on the inside, just a couple of lengths from the pacemaker. And back to Rum Bobby. Yes means no broke well, but settled back of the pack with Glacier Park trailing on the inside. 8 lengths from the pace. As back charge is in front by 3. Back charge from Ehigama and Infinity third. 2 more lengths. English Tavern is in 4th, and Glacier Park is in 5th, and yes means no. Now about a dozen lengths to make up, and Rum Bobby's in the back. Heading into the far turn, back charge going solo, getting lonely out there with a 6-length lead. Ehigama's in 2nd. The inside is Glacier Park hustled up in 3rd position. Then it's English Tavern. Infinity's dropping back, and they're followed by Rum Bobby, and yes means no now with a lot to do. 3 furlongs left to run, and it's back charge in full charge by double digits now. From in between horses, English Tavern just picks up 2nd, and Glacier Park down to the inside. Yes means Stowe is well behind there as last. Into the stretch now, 1/4 mile left to go. And it is back charge with an 8-length advantage. Back charge in front. English Tavern and Glacier Park vying for 2nd with a furlong and a half left to run. Then to the outside is Infinity. Yes means no in between horses. Furlong left to go. Back charge with a 6-length lead. English Tavern is coming from the outside now. Here comes English Tavern gobbling up the ground. Back charge looking for the second wire finish, and it's English Tavern who grabs back charge to win. English Tavern and Victor Carrasco up in time. Maru backed out, moving it once again. Now in. And they're off. Lakai in one more great time, joined by Maru, who's speeding up on the inside, and Eastern Bay is up close, showing speed between. Where She Told Me to Go is next. They're followed by Taco Supreme and Threes Over Deuces, only 6 from the front. Maru on the inside, pushing through from Lakai to lead by a neck, and one more great time outside of that pair. And Eastern Bay is well settled in fourth with a half mile left to go. Where She Told Me to Go is next, then Taco Supreme is one beaten at this point, and that is Threes Over Deuces in the back, only 7 from the front round the turn. Lakai now in front. Lakai puts that head in front, and one more great time in Maru. Opening quarter 22.31. Where She Told Me to Go. Eastern Bay's now called on for run. Now splitting horses. Eastern Bay's move fourth now. Top of the stretch where it's Lakai and one more great time. Eastern Bay. Maru trying to stay on the inside. Threes Over Deuces way out in the center of the track is also rallying with a chance. Half mile 44.89 furlong left to go. Here's Threes Over Deuces and Lakai. Lakai Threes Over Deuces. Eastern Bay chiming in at the rail. Eastern Bay trying to kick on the inside. Threes Over Deuces on the outside. But it's Eastern Bay today and a Polynesian to win it. From Lakai and Threes Over Deuces and Where She Told Me to Go. Julia also 2-1 in the gate. And they're off. Escape Fun breaks just a bit outward of the start, and Don't Let Sweet Fool You will speed to the lead. Don't Let Sweet Fool You as Indy Takes Charge, picks it up now, comes off the inside there, and Pretty Edgy's up the rail now to show speed too. Bossy Bride of the Blue Silk's about the 3 or 4 pass. Sarah's Treasure racing on the outside, and Escape Fund allowed to settle in the back of the pack now, some 14 lengths off the pace. Don't Let Sweet Fool You leads Pretty Edgy by a length and a half, and Indy Takes Charge third, and Bossy Bride in the second flight. Sarah's Treasure's the one on the outside, about 4 deep for the far turn run, and double digits back. Escape Fun really has to pick it up now. Into the far turn. Don't Let Sweet Fool You leads by a length and a half from Indy Takes Charge, and Pretty Edgy on the inside. Bossy Bride is in fourth, and Sarah's Treasure, it's another 15 lengths or so back to Escape Fund. 5/16 of a mile left to run. Don't Let Sweet Fool You's made all the running up front. Leads Pretty Edgy, and Indy Takes Charge. Then Bossy Bride and Sarah's Treasure and Escape Fund. Into the stretch now with Don't Let Sweet Fool You. Pouring it on. Opening up now 5-6 lengths. And Pretty Edgy second, and Indy Takes Charge, and Bossy Bride. Don't Let Sweet Fool You. 7 clear with a 16th left to run. Here's Don't Let Sweet Fool You. And a solid score to win by 8 or 9 in line. Indy Takes Charge and Pretty Edgy. Then Bossy Bride. They're in the gate. And they're off. Angel at War and My Lovely Girl firing out from Why Now, and Money from Heaven and Mortal Storm are the two in the back. Angel at War setting the tempo out there, gets away almost 2 lengths from My Lovely Girl, and in Why Now in third position. Money from Heaven and Mortal Storm on the inside, heading for the far turn run. Angel at War is in charge. Hot pursuit from My Lovely Girl in second, another 5 minutes. Why Now? On the outside, Money from Heaven and Mortal Storm has to pick it up from the back. Far turn run, Angel at War, with My Lovely Girl still on that chase. With 5/16 of a mile left to go, Angel at War and My Lovely Girl trying to heat up that pressure from the outside, but Angel at War goes on confidently. Angel at War from My Lovely Girl turning in now. Angel at War now 2.5 in front. Here he is now, Money from Heaven, who's picking up third position with a furlong left to go. It's Angel at War and Daniel Centeno. They're coasting now by 5-6 lengths as they're close to the Laurel line. Angel at War. Even money to do it. Angel at War by 5 from My Lovely Girl. It was second all the way around, and Mortal Storm did come along for third, and Money from Heaven. And they're off. Moravian Prayer and Awesome Jazz firing up early, and it's MJ's Lady away running in third. Will now settle, and Fairy Wish is taken at third position. Here's AIDA Al-Ura, who is last of them all now, only 5.5 from the pace up ahead. As it is Moravian Prayer against the rail, pushed along on the outside by Awesome Jazz. They're going a solid pace with this group. Another 2.5, and MJ's Lady sitting in third position in the clear. Fairy Wish is in fourth, and AIDA Al-Ura is the last runner. Awesome Jazz going to go on, and it's a tugging leader there. Awesome Jazz under Forest Boyce opens a little bit on Moravian Prayer by 1.5 lengths. MJ's Ladies outside of Fairy Wish, fourth at the rail, and AIDA Al-Ura is still last into the far turn run, where it's Awesome Jazz, the one to catch now. Here's MJ's Lady bidding up on the outside of Moravian Prayer. Fairy Wish is in fourth position, another 3 back, and AIDA Al-Ura yet to get going from last. 3 furlongs left to go. Awesome Jazz with MJ's Lady clearly second now. Moravian Prayer, then Fairy Wish, and AIDA Al-Ura. Into the stretch, about 1/4 mile left to go. Awesome Jazz clear by 3 from MJ's Lady. Fairy Wish on the outside, and Moravian Prayer in AIDA Al-Ura. Furlong and a half left to go. Awesome Jazz got a hold off Fairy Wish. Here's Fairy Wish on the outside, and Fairy Wish has gone by Awesome Jazz. As MJ's Lady's now taken second, Fairy Wish, Katie Davis sailing home now. Fairy Wish by 4, maybe 5 at the finish from MJ's Lady. Awesome Jazz or Moravian Prayer.